Hi everyone, welcome to my ePortfolio website. I'm very happy to be able to share with you today all my work that I have completed this semester during my internship year here at University of St. Thomas. Just to begin, up here at the About Me, my name is D.DeHoyos and I'm currently a teacher in Pasadena ISD. This year actually marks my 16th year of teaching. Most of my experience is in the K through 2 classroom setting. Below the About Me, you will see the philosophy button, and if you click on that, it opens it up to my statement. And just to kind of sum it up, one of the things I feel very passionate about is to be able to create that safe and positive campus culture. I feel everyone, students, staff, just overall will perform better when this is established. Moving up here to my resume, here you'll see a picture of my resume. However, if you click on the Click to View button, it will open up in a PDF file here. And from here, you can scroll to see my references, just my experience, and such. Go into school profile. I chose to do the school profile in a PowerPoint. And when you click on it, it opens up the slides that I have created. So I currently work at South Belt Elementary. And some of the, I guess, unique things about my school here is if you look here at the student enrollment, it's 595 students. However, this does not include, we do not have a bilingual program at our school. But one of the things that's interesting that we were able to do this year, or to have, I scroll down here to the programs, I wanted to show you the deaf education program. This was something that was new at our campus this year, and it was something that was kind of neat to have that staff and those students that were within that program. I feel like by having this program at our school, I feel like we all as a staff kind of learned some of the sign language, and just we all learned. If you look over here at the guidelines for success, each morning the kids on the announcements would say this in sign. So that was kind of neat to see. So if we exit out of here and we go back here to the action research, which is the big bulk of this website, this year I had 4 projects that I worked on. You click over here at the overview, it'll open up the document where I typed up the concerns, the need assessment, the action plan, and how I was going to evaluate each project and the competencies that were addressed. So right here, if you click on the first project that I had was a district level project. This was a project that I collaborated with the SPED representative from the district. What she was wanting, she came across my lesson plan book that I created for my team. And when she saw it, she wanted me to create something for her to use for her able teachers across the district. And so down here, you can see the artifacts that I use or that I have to show the work that I did for this project. Going on to project, I'm going to skip over project 2 because I'll talk about that in a little bit. Project 3 is a project that I also worked on this year. It was a reading roundup project, and this is something that our school does each year, and they pretty much gave me the lead just to kind of run the program this year. But the reading roundup project is pretty much an incentive program to motivate and encourage students to read in the first grade. So I was responsible for creating the parent letter and just all the displays, the student folders, and all of the things that were involved in this. And so this was just something that is kind of still currently happening. But that was project 3. And then project 4, this was a campus need project. One of the things when I talked with my administrators that they were wanting to do was to have a safe and smooth transition during our after-school dismissal. So it involved enhancing our dismissal procedures and the parent pickup line. So if you noticed in this picture here, this is the porch, I guess you could call it, where kids dismiss. But one of the things they've always wanted to do was to have some numbers painted. And so that was something that I was able to do as my project. And I can show you the after picture here. So there you can see some of the pictures there. So I stenciled out some numbers. There I am. And I was able to stencil, spray paint the numbers there so that the students would have a good visual to be able to stand when waiting for their parents. And so going back over here to project 2, this is the one that I really want to focus on because I feel like this is the one that took the most work, but the one that I feel that will have a lasting impact, I guess you could say. So this project was a guided reading library that was created for my team. As you know, if you're a primary teacher, guided reading is really big, especially in first grade. And so one of the things that was a need was to have some extra resources to be able to pull from. And so what I did is I created a guided reading library. It had 79 books, and each 79 kits, let me correct that, 79 kits that I created, and each kit had about 5 to 6 books. And so what I did is I used Reading A to Z, and I printed out these books, and they go by reading levels. And so like here you can see these are level D books, and on the outside of the basket I added the title of the books. And so looking here, I laminated for durability. This is an example of what it looks like inside the bag. So you see the readers. I went in and looked through all the readers and wrote out sight words for each of the books. And then I also put in the extended lesson activities as master copies in each folder. And so here's one of the first grade teachers that was using the library, the guided reading books, and she said her students really loved it, and the books were very engaging. And so this is just one of the emails that I received from a coworker talking about how just in general, teaching a small group is already a lot of work, but having this in place, it just makes it a lot easier. And I also, to evaluate this, I sent out a survey using SurveyMonkey. And as you can see here, my team was very, I guess they strongly agreed with everything. The first question was, was it a useful tool to have? And as you can see, yes. And then the second was the pre-made sight word cards. Was that useful at all? Again, you can see how strongly they agreed with that. And then the last question was, I wanted to know their overall satisfaction. And I told them, just be honest, like, is this something you felt was a need? And, were you happy with it? And they were just very happy. And I know, even the day that I leave, this is something that they're going to be able to have for years to come. And so the last thing that I want to go over is the more info button here at the top. And here you can see when you click on the more info, I have the article that me and my colleague Jackie wrote, and it's called 4 Core Organization Tips for Any Elementary Educator. And the article is here for you to view. And so this is something that we were very proud of this year that was accomplished as well. And if you look down at the book report, this is the book that I read this year called Leading School Change by Todd Whitaker. And again, if you want to view the book report, you can just click on the picture and it'll pop up right here. And then the last thing is I have links. So I have my district's website, TEA, my school's website, ASCD, and then of course University of St. Thomas. And then down here I have my references. This is straight from the resume. However, you can view it. You can see it a little bit bigger here. And then the last thing I have is the contact me. And so I put this in here just, for any questions, feel free to fill this out and I will automatically receive your message. So again, thank you so much for viewing my e-portfolio and have a great day.